Surplus funds are not regular cold calls. And if you treat them like generic regular cold calls, you are going to destroy good leads. In real estate, you call somebody because you want to buy something from them. In credit repair, you're calling someone because they may need something fixed by you. In surplus funds, we're calling to let them know that they're owed a significant amount of money. That sounds like it should be easier, right? But it's one of the hardest trust conversations in sales. You gotta understand why it may feel different to these people. They may be thinking something like, who are you? How did you get my number? Where are you calling from? Why wouldn't the county call me if there's money for me? Why would there be money for me? The house is already gone. Am I in trouble? Do I owe something? That's sort of the psychology that they're gonna be dealing with right off the bat, especially if they don't know about these funds, because a lot of clients don't. There's a reason why normal sales scripts are gonna fail here. Hey, how are you doing? Is this a good time to talk? That doesn't work here. It's too vague, it's too salesy, and too familiar. Surplus funds, they need clarity first. I'm reaching out about funds that may be owed to you or your family's estate. Is this a good time to talk? Immediately frames the call. There's a real job to the person calling these individuals, and it's not sales right away. You're not trying to pitch or sell anything at first. What your main job is going to be is to provide clarity, to inform, to educate on the process, establish legitimacy, confirm and verify they're speaking to the right person or family, explain the no upfront cost process and how you're going to help them from start to recovery, and move them to the safe next step to get them to want to work with you. Now, there's a lot of mistakes that can happen inside these calls and even before they happen. One of the biggest mistakes you can do is make it sound like they owe money. If a person hears foreclosure right off the bat, they usually think that's a bad thing. They think debt, case, courts, banks, nothing too positive for them. They pretty much think you're calling to collect money. That's why language matters so much here, and the right verbiage, because we're not calling about money they owe. We're calling about money that is owed to their estate. So there's good language and there's bad language. Bad language. I'm calling about a foreclosure. Too vague. A better version would be, I'm calling regarding money that might be owed to your estate tied from a foreclosure tax sale auction. Another bad version would be, you have a case. A better version would be, there appears to be a public record tied to the sale of the property at XYZ Main Street in Dover, Delaware. We help individuals and families like yourself recover these funds at no cost or risk to them or the family. Have you heard about these? Has anyone reached out to you about these? Stop talking, let them go. Another bad step. Let's say you've talked to them and you're trying to move forward. We need you to sign documents. Not good? A better way to say it. The next step for us to begin working for you and fight on your behalf and be able to represent you in court to get these funds back for you and your family is for us to have our engagement documents signed. We can provide a digital or in-person notary at your time and convenience and location. What's the best day for you, today or tomorrow? You can see the difference. There's a lot of different pain points in these calls. There's a lot of different angles that you can already know to go with before by doing the correct research and verification that we teach and preach before ever even reaching out to a client or a family. If this is something you're interested in learning more about, watch the next video, go back and look at our library. We look forward to seeing you on the next one.